Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play Goat format Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence. Today we're gonna spicing up this channel to a whole new level. You already saw it in the thumbnail, it will be wild. So I really can't wait to start, let's get to the deck. Alright guys, what should I say? You look at this and you're like, what the hell man, what are you doing? Where should I start? My friend Ollie came to me and said like, man, you said Celtic Guardian is like your favorite card of all time. There has to be a way to make this guy playable. He was coming to me with a deck idea. It was kind of similar to this. And he said like, we have maybe some synergy with like Last Will, Celtic Guardian, and Order to Charge. So for Order to Charge, you just need a non-token normal monster. You tribute it and you can destroy a monster from your opponent. Pretty bad card, but pretty cool for our use here. I can't remember his list exactly, but I think he didn't have the decree, he had more Order to Charges, and I can't remember exactly, but this is what I came up with. So we really want to have some Earth monsters, activate Last Will, get some Stein stuff. We have a D-Mark because it's just fun in decks like this. So we can do things. Starting off with man himself, Celtic Guardian. We just play 2. I would like to play 3 because of my, my feeling. But we have 2 Rhodas, so we just need 2. We play like 4 Celtic Guardians. And to go along with the warrior package, we have a DD Warrior Lady and an Exiled Force, so we can search out with Rhoda if we need them in the situation. We have a Tribe Infecting Virus and a Breaker, of course. We have 3 Giant Rats, which come along very good with Injection Fairy Lily. I like the card. We have 2 Gigantes since we play the Earth monsters. I think 3 would maybe be too much, so we just play 2. We have a Jinso. We also have 2 Royal Decrees and 1 in the side to like side it in against burn or whatever. But we have so many spells and not really much traps. That's why I decided let's play Decrease. Always good, especially when you have some risk plays with Stein. It's just great to shut down some traps. Yeah, we have the Jinso. Also have a D-Mark, like I said, because like you can easily get it out like with Premature Burial or whatever. Then we have 1 Cyber Stein, since it's searchable by Last Will or maybe Zangan. We just play 1, we don't really need more, because our goal is to get it to the field from the deck and not necessarily from the hand, so we don't have to draw it. And then last but not least, we have a Zangan to search out like Cyber Stein or any other small monster we need in the situation. Off to the spells, we have Pod and Grace, 2 Nox, 2 Rhodas to search out our warrior package. We have a Snatch, and I added 2 creature swaps because we have the Recruiters. So we have a Celtic Guardian, which we can maybe swap with an opponent's monster, because I'm sorry Celtic Guardian, but you can be very useless. So they have the useless monster, we can get a good monster. We have some synergies also with the Zangan, you name it. We have our 3 Last Wills, which are very important in the deck, and we have Order to Charge. This card is almost dead every time when we don't have a Celtic Guardian, but with the Rat, with the Last Will, or the Rhoda, we really are able to get the guy. So I think 2 is perfectly fine. 3 would be too much, I think. It synergizes very good with the Last Will, that's why we also have it in here. To close the spells up, we have MST, Duo, Storm, and Premature Burial. And we don't play many traps, like I said. We just have the Trinity, a Call, because we want to get some stuff out of the grave. And then our 2 Royal Decrees, and that's it for the main deck. On the side, we have some stuff you know from me by now. We have our classic Cyber Jar, we have 3 Threatening Roars against Reasoning Gate. Since we play Rats, we have 2 Cypher Soldiers. I think I would play it even without the Rats, you know me, maybe by now. But yeah, we have the 2 Cypher Soldiers, we have Swords. I mostly play Swords in every deck I play. Decree, just great against aggro decks and help us to maybe get a combo going and to stall a little bit. We have a Mystic Swordsman level 2, great against Turbo, great with the Rat, with the Rhoda, and Can be very good against burn too, or like against decks that play like Gravity Bind or such. We have our lovely Morphing Jar, and we have an Amazoness Archer since it's searchable by Rhoda or by Rat, very important against burn with the third Royal Decree. We played 2 Book of Moons because they come along very good with the decrees, and of course in a Stein deck I always, or kind of always play Token Thanksgiving against Control or Reasoning Gate or any deck that plays Scapegoats, because we can gain some life points back. I had some duels against like Turbo which played Scapegoats, and I had like over 10,000 life points and get like 2 free fusion summons with Stein, so maybe that will happen, hopefully. But yeah, that's it for the deck. I already tested it and I had 2 very cool matches I really wanted to show you guys. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, so I really want to show you the replays right after this deck introduction. Then we continue like with the real matches. So let's watch the replays and then have some matches. So we're here at the replay. I have to be honest, I totally forgot what really happened. Maybe I will remember while we watching it, but I just know it was fun and awesome and I really wanted to keep it in the video. So please let me know if you like this stuff. So let's have a look and see what happens. So opponent goes first. Okay, not the best hand, I would say. Pot of Greed. Thunder Dragon. So it looks like Turbo, maybe? I really can't remember. So I'm kind of looking forward to see it. Okay, he set. Of course, now we see it's Marth, unfortunately, but of course didn't see it when I played. Yeah, we definitely have to use Rhoda here. We could get Celtic Guardian to get off the last will with order to charge, so we can also destroy their monster. Last will, nice. Celtic Guardian, best card in the game. Like to see it. So we should get Stein, I think. Yes, sir. With decks like these, you just risk it. So I think maybe we choose Chunky Guy. Yep. Get in. Usually they have like a jar turn 1, maybe Raigeki Break or Ring, but he really took a risk here. True Nate. Alright. So I think maybe they got Snatch, which would be very bad. Tomato. That's fine. So this has to be kind of a battle trap or whatever. Decree. I think I would wait and set the decree and set the mirror force, I think. Maybe even set order to charge as a bait if they have like Dust Tornado or such. Let's see what I do. Very good. So here a new Celtic Guardian would be nice. Last will. Yeah, I think I activated it like to be safe. Yeah, in case they have something. Snatch the tomato. Pretty lucky. This could be a spy or anything and we would sit on it. Maybe they have scapegoats. Oh yeah. I remembered it wasn't over here. So we play against Control. They get 1,000 back. Start. We're happy about the 1,000 life points in this deck. Alright. So we kind of know this is Cyber Jar, or should be Cyber Jar. Okay. I just wanted to say Gigantes is useless, but we have the Celtic Guardian. So I think we should discard the traps. Yeah. Yeah, we have to, like, what should we do? They would activate it anyway, and it's better to have it in our turn. To get some monsters out. Huh? So we have Celtic Guardian for order to charge. It could be worse. Okay. Yeah, they set their monsters. I think should use order to charge, because both of their monsters are bad for us if we attack into it. We don't really care which one we hit. Tomato. So now we know it's Night Assailant and we can just trade 1 for 1. And I think here... use Prima. Or Rat. Maybe set MST, yeah. Okay. Another True Nate, which makes our Prima live again, but I think in this situation they just win. Another Upstart. Oh, I remember. Yeah, it was Empty Jar. It was Empty Jar. And I remember, oh yeah, wait for the end. Wait for the end. So now we can kind of fast forward, because I think I don't remember. Let's watch. Maybe I will set a cut at one or 2 points, because, well, I'm not sure if you guys want to see like the Empty Jar player play Empty Jar and me sitting here and say like, oh yeah, spell reproduction, okay, yeah, Phoenix Feather, nice play, man. So maybe I will set a cut here or at another point. Still not sure. Some of you guys made a very good point in the comments, telling me that I sometimes cut on... yeah, here we lost. Yeah, someone made a very good point that I cut sometimes on... at a point where you as a viewer can see, for example, when the opponent hit a grace, and you can't see the discards because I made a cut there, and of course I know what they discarded, but you guys can't just look in the graveyard. So very good point. Didn't see that, and I'm so thankful for all of your critiques and comments. Very helpful. Thank you. So please continue this. But here they discarded Thunder Dragon, set 2 cards. We activated MST to snipe a Book of Moon. And now we use Exiled Force against the Tomato. Summon Gigantes. You really want to be aggressive in these decks. Hopefully they have Scapegoats. Okay, they don't. We sided in the token Thanksgiving, which is just great in any Stein deck against Scapegoats and such. Really like to see it. We have the Gigantes. We have a Narc, which we should use now. Very good. Get in. So now maybe they have Scapegoats. I would summon Celtic Guardian. Get in. Gravity Bind. That's pain. That is just pain. Yeah, with the Gigantes I wouldn't do anything. Maybe we could have put it in defense. But they wouldn't attack anyway, so not really any sense here. Yeah, and I remember just going back and forth. They didn't drew the combo. Oh, they discarded the Thunder Dragon. We have the Breaker, which is good, so we can destroy the Gravity Bind. Good. Ah, yeah. Here I made 2 normal summons. My bad. Attack. Let's scapegoats. Of course, now we don't attack and use our token Thanksgiving. Destroying scapegoats and gain life points. Couldn't ask for more. We set the call out of greed. Okay, we don't have a monster yet, but I was thinking they won't get over Gigantes with anything. They won't even attack, I think, so why not setting it? Maybe we need it at any point. Now they have the level limit area B, which is very bad for us. So we need to draw like MST. MST is gone, so we need to draw like Heavy Storm. Or yeah, we can search for level 2 to get some chip damage in. We activate Last Will to be like prepared. Even with Stein, we would have like good life left. Oh, and destruction. Tomato, alright. Demark. This could change stuff. Yeah, I think we tribute for Demark to get the MST back. Of course, it's kind of risky because they could have some set traps or anything, but I think they don't even play dangerous traps against us. Maybe decided in some, I don't know, torrential or anything, but we have to play Demark here. We can get back the MST, I think. Yep. Destroying level area B. Oh yeah, with Moon. We really don't want them to search. Not a scapegoat. That's just pain. Yeah, of course we duo. And I think we should search with the Rhoda to thin the deck, because I think we only have maybe Archer. Glad I cited that in. Like I said, I can't remember everything, I just know it was cool. Yeah, they got their Moth flipped, another area B, but that shouldn't be a problem. I didn't get... yeah, no, I didn't get why they attacked with the Moth. Because I couldn't attack anyways. But maybe I have an out against like area B, so I could attack with Demark and kill maybe. Maybe that's why, I don't know. So we just kind of tag into the scapegoat, but I would set the Celtic Guardian to have lethal next turn with the Archer and the call. The opponent doesn't know about the call, so maybe they feel safe setting a monster, and this should be it. Summoning Archer. Really curious what this was. Okay, Shallow Grave. Alright. Yep. These two, and last but not least, call for anything, and GG. So we won game 2. I'm still waiting for the day when a empty jar player like interacts with me. They're all the same. I don't like to like I don't like to summarize people, you know, and think about cliches and everything, but empty jar players are kind of the same people. Very try hard, and I don't know. So here we have Cinema, empty jar, as you know it. I think I won't cut it because, like, I won't cut it because it's part of the game. So I remember soon we have a very important decision right here, because I decided, I was thinking about like, should we get the Warrior Lady, should we get Exiled Force, but I decided to get Stein, because I think it could be important later if they don't have the combo. So they kept they kept doing their thing. At this point I'm always like, have you got it, let's end this. And to my surprise, like every empty jar player I played against was pretty honest and said, I don't know. They could said yes and I would like scoop, but I don't like just to scoop. At least I wanna try, you know, and wait for it, but I was pretty happy I tried. Another charity, another 2 Night Assailants getting back. They're really digging, and I'm curious what piece of combo they missed, but looks like they didn't have it. Another Grace, another Night Assailants. By the way, guys, feel free to like ask me some questions in the comments. Can be personal, can be private, can be everything. I saw it on Cup Games when he like answered some questions of his subscribers, and I really like that. And if you have questions, I can answer them in the videos. I know the feeling when you just want to know something about someone on YouTube or whatever, so feel free to ask. We have another Graceful Charity. So maybe we have another Graceful Charity with 2 Night Assailants. Look at that. So 2 cards left in deck. What are they missing? I never played Empty Jar. I don't know what you need, but they even have this. So yeah, they played their card destruction already, but I think they got it back. Or was it last? No, I think they got it back. But I think the thing is, of course, they would die if they activated card destruction. Yeah, maybe you can help me in the comments. I don't get what they were missing or what they maybe did wrong. Maybe they misplayed. But now it's our turn. And if you look here, we have Heavy Storm. So of course, first thing to do, activating Heavy Storm. They had like everything. We have the Stein. With the Stein, I think we just get the Chunky Koala. Yep. So now I remembered, I really like that play, because now we crash Cyber Stein with the jar to get out. Can't remember what was so important here. Oh yeah, the Lily. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, maybe we have game next turn, we can't have game now, but I really like that crash Lily play to have like lethal this turn, so I think like the waiting was worth it. To have a win here against Empty Jar, what a terrific feeling, even especially when they won game 1. So really wanted to show you guys this match. Let's look at the hand. Because what were they missing? I don't get it. Maybe Shallow Grave? I'm not the expert. I'm just here to play some Celtic Guardian meta. Yeah, that's it for this match. Hope you guys liked it as I did. See you next duel. So here we have another replay of a very fun match. Also a really nice opponent, I think, as I remember right. Well, his name is Hylian93, so he should have a good taste in video games. So let's start. We don't want to see both hands. Alright. Opponent starts. Duo, very bad. We have a duo of our own. Yeah, perfect. We lose one will. I think it was pretty funny here. Kaiku and 2 set cards. So, of course, we slam in the duo. Nice. So they have a light now. We have the last will combo. So, as always in this deck, we just risk it. Getting Stein out. I think summoning big chunky koala. Master of Oz. And just get in. Only thing we can do. So. Okay, they had Blade Knight. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, they have to have a battle trap because they wouldn't play Blade Knight in attack position, but I have to risk it, and then was like, okay, so why did you attack? They could have said it, and I would like maybe have attacked with of course I would have attacked with Koala, not with Stein, so they would have survived another turn. Oh no, I didn't even have Stein yet, so I would have to attack with Koala. Well, but I think I would have won anyways, but let's see. We have to Storm. They maybe have Solemn. Ah yeah, a Jar. And I remember Mirror Force? No, Compulse. So we get, I think we get Exiled Force. Ah no, we can't. They don't have a monster. Mr. OG Celtic Guardian, of course. There is no card looking cooler than Celtic Guardian. Change my mind. By the way, what is your favorite card? Please, I'm very curious. Let me know in the comments what card you like the most. Doesn't have to be GOAT format. Maybe you have a advanced format favorite card. Like my favorite card when I used to play the current Yu-Gi-Oh was like well, my favorite deck was Shadow, and like Construct was my favorite card, and that's what my YouTube name came from. And I was like spontaneously thinking, let's add Construct, sounds cool, why not? So we activated Duo to get rid of his Pram in hand. Activating Last Will to be safe if our Celtic Guardian dies. Have a Moth. I think they will get back maybe MST? No, yeah. Rhoda. Blade Knight. So we have a Snatch. Oh yeah, but they have the MST. I remember the MST. I think... Okay, we have the Exiled Force combo. Nice. I decided Stein would be way too risky. So I wanted to get back to... I wanted to get red because we have some floating, and maybe that was like the safer route. 2 minutes before I was like, you always have to risk it. But well. So unfortunately they drew another monster, so they can attack us. And it's so close but so far because we have the Snatch Steel, which would like solve some problems. But we know they have MST. And I remember this MST. So like, it would be so cool, like snatching an opponent's monster, getting demarked, but we know it wouldn't work. And that was very, very frustrating at that moment. Yeah, they used their mind control for this play. I think it's okay. They wouldn't have a use anyways, I think. So here we have a tribe. And we kind of have to use it. And they have a Solemn. Yep. So I think we have one more chance. Celtic Guardian doing his best to let us survive. So we just can use yeah, Snatch. They will activate MST. We can't just use Brain Control to do something, but this is over. But yeah, we can get some more information. We saw they have a Sakuretsu, so always good to keep playing. And we go to a game 3. So we got everything in hand. I think we should start with the Rat, yeah, and Mirrorforce. They're not bad. They have another duo. Sorry, Celtic Guardian. Sometimes we have to decide. So the attack into the Reds. Breaker was kind of unfortunate. We want to have a use of Order to Charge, so I chose Celtic Guardian. And I remember Celtic Guardian was playing a role or a win, I think, in this match. Summoning Stein. Ah, yeah. Cool. Summoning Ryo Senshi. We have 3000, so we can negate at least 2 traps. So they tried some things, and I was like, yeah, I will negate them. If you have another one, congratulations. But I really wanted to negate some traps. So we battle into the breaker and now get in with all of them. And I remember I wouldn't have made that play without Order to Charge, because it doesn't matter what monster they would play, I can get rid of it. So they have a jar. And a DD Warrior Lady, so we didn't really care. We had Order to Charge. And I think that was GG. They had a Solemn. And I was like, wait, I even have Jinso, man. And yeah. I think this was super cool. Like Celtic Guardian with Order to Charge was like helping to win, and I really liked including Celtic Guardian, which this deck was about. Of course, you know it's about Stein and everything, but really liked how this turned out. And really liked the deck, actually. Thanks again to Ollie. Thank you for this deck idea to make Celtic Guardian kind of playable, to have some fun matches. That was definitely enough with the replays. Let's have another real match, so see you next duel. So we are here with the first real match. Scissors against scissors. Scissors again. Oh, we have a profile picture sleeve mirror. Well, for you guys, you see the Celtic Guardian, of course. But here on my screen is the Zoa against Zoa. So scissors wins. Message 209. Alright, have fun. This hand has potential. So I'm glad I said to have fun before I had this hand. So let's duel first. Alright. Always make sure to thumb when I use duo, because I had people were like, I wasn't ready and I already picked one and it was like BLS or anything. So always make sure everything's fine. So it looks like turbo. We definitely want a pot here. We got everything. Man, we got everything. So summoning rat. Do we even want a set ring? Yeah, definitely. So next turn, we can do a really big push with the decree, with the creature swap, with the will, maybe. So they set up. but we can't really use the will. So I think we don't. Do we want to use decree? Yeah, I think so. We don't really need the ring. Or we don't really want the ring, if you know what I mean. Should we do the Stein play now? I think I would wait till we have lethal. We have the decree, we have a knock, so let's just get in. Maybe it's a scapegoat. Here we go. Okay. So maybe, yeah, I think they have a metamorphosis maybe. So decree isn't doing... Okay, okay. It seems like we're playing against relinquished. Relinquished control. Mm-hmm. You got it. This looks pretty bad. Yep. Pretty bad. I really want to play... I think I never played Relinquished. I think it's pretty cool. So this decree is hurting us pretty badly. Can we do something? No, we can't do something with the Stein. We could crash Stein to get a rat out. Let's read for a second. Okay, we could get rid of the relinquished with the will by summoning giant rat, crashing, and attack again. So I think this is the only thing we can do. So let's will here. Summon Stein. Attack into the relinquished. We even can get rid of the Manju. But do I want to have a light in their graveyard? Don't think so, right? But we can also thin the deck. And oh, we could... No, just an earth. So, come on, my vanilla friend. Get rid of this relinquished. Yeah, that's all we can do. Chaos incoming. Really like that turn. You can always do cool stuff with the will. But I think this should be over anyways. With the grays now, not much we can do. Don't be unloyal to me, Celtic Guardian. All right, we have a chance. We don't have a chance. So we play against relinquished control. Maybe they're on decrees also. No, they're on jars. So I think we could leave in the decrees. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, let's... This is over. Okay, so we want the token Thanksgiving. We definitely want the books. What do we not want? The rats are pretty good here. Well, the swap becomes worse with the scapegoat, so I think I would side that out for the books. Rest is pretty good. I think 2 decrees are perfectly fine. I think we can side out the... No, I like these. I really like these. Let's side out the Jinso. We don't have many monsters. Let's side out Mirror Force. And Duo is not doing so much against Relinquished because they have like... Yes, they have card advantage most of the time, but not the best. Sometimes they have just trash on the hand. Okay, we don't have trash in hand. We have a treasure hand. So let's see. Do we want to Rhoda first? We have Warrior Lady left and Celtic Guardian. Let's Grace first. 2 Rhodas. And a pot. Alright. Alright. We have 2 Rhodas. We can get some stuff. I want to keep the red. Let's get rid of Jinso. Maybe one red. Yeah, let's get rid of 1 red. We Rhoda first, definitely. Because we only have the Warrior Lady and Celtic Guardian left. Activating pot. Alright. What a start. Unfortunately no call or Prima. But I think it should be fine. I really wanna summon... I wanna summon the Celtic Guardian. Set them MST and pass the turn. If it goes to grave, it's not that big of a deal. MST the MST. Alright. Love myself some more life points in a Stein deck. We have the combo. Yeah. We get a card. Okay. We have a relinquished turn. On their turn 1. Man, this deck is so fun. Telling you. Should really try it. Alright, there's the relinquished. Here we have my, again, unloyal Celtic Guardian. Can we have a storm off the top, please? So, okay. Their resources are pretty low. So I think one of them definitely is Scapegoat. I think I wanna summon the Breaker. Or maybe Ryosenshi would be maybe better. Because if they activate Scapegoat, we have the Thanksgiving. They have like Snatch. We have the Breaker as a follow-up. I like that. Let's do this. And we have a Gigantes also. So let's will. Exile Force. Alright. Declare the will. Get Stein. Use Prio. I kind of hope they have Scapegoat. We can definitely negate 1 trap. Let's summon out Gigantes. Let's get rid of Rat. Let's get in. Nope. What else do you got? Any Scapegoat? No. Okay. I never thought I would say that, but kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we definitely set the Thanksgiving as a bait. And hope they don't have snatch to snatch. Ah, you can't snatch Ryo Senshi. That's one of the good things. So many people forgot about that, including me. But like my opponents forgot about it and wasted their snatch. And if I have the opportunity to tribe. Okay, but they just have one discard. Yeah. Alright. This is warrior. So the rest stays on the field. Could be worse, I gotta say. Could be way worse. So I think they will attack into the Stein. Ring is gone. Okay. Storm. So this is game, yeah. I'm so happy Ring is gone. But if we storm it, they have Scapegoat. I'd rather would... Do we have game? Oh, we wouldn't have game anyways because I forgot about the tribe. So, let's summon Breaker. They have Torrential. So be it. Raigeki Break, alright. So we... Yeah. Take over the tribe. Could be worse, but everything can happen. Everything can happen. So, let's pass the turn. Their storm is gone. I should have set Storm to play around Duo. GG. Alright. Alright. So definitely side in the third decree. I think the matchup could be worse. It's kind of cool. I like the Jinso. Let's side out Lily. Don't really need it here. And the rest is fine. The rest is fine. Alright. 2 knocks in hand in a deck that usually plays face-up monsters. I like that. So summoning red, knock, hoping it's a moth. I don't think they play spies, so it's a Tsukiyomi. Alright, first damage in. I don't think... Let's also set the torrential. If they have relinquished and Manju and whatever, we can react to it at least. Okay. Smashing ground. Ah. I wonder what they have in hand, to be honest. I think I would summon Tribe. I know usually you don't do this, but for like Scapegoats we have the Thanksgiving, for Snatch we have the MST, and I really want to get the damage in when I have the opportunity, and not any other monster, so... Snatch, yeah. We could keep the MST? No. Alright. So... We are at 9,000 life points. This definitely looks like a Ryo Senshi play. Yeah. No communication, so let's get in. So Chaos is not live at all. Maybe they have Scapegoats in the end phase, but so be it. Let's pass the turn. Okay. Of course, relinquished would be bad, but at least we have nothing more. Oh man, I think they brick so hard. All right. We just get in, I think. Let's get in with the Stein. All right. Let's activate it now before they special summon everything. Well. Here we go. A nice chunky 3,200 life points. Yeah, nothing more we can do. Well, we could have even summoned Walter, but GG's. We got this. Man, I have to watch the replay to see what they had in hand. Yeah, but as you see, this deck can do stuff. Unfortunately, no Celtic Guardian in the last duel. But yeah, really liked it. Definitely have another one, so see you next duel. Not winning the RPS today. Welcome, Weez's Fire 25. Have fun. This hand looks neither pretty good, neither pretty bad, I would say. Let's see. We have a T set. I think the only thing we can do is summon Celtic Guardian and go in. Like, if it's in the grave, we kind of want it in the grave, so let's see. Could be Spy, could be Sangan, yeah, could be everything. I think here I would set the Mirror Force. Maybe a bit early, but no, we don't need it, actually. I think we can just leave the Celtic Guardian on the field, Night Assailant. Yeah, that's fine. I would leave it like that. Slate Warrior. So maybe this is a kind of a flip control deck. Could be also our classic schoolyard deck. Let's see. Maybe they set another back row. Okay, so we could have crashed Gigantis maybe. So we have Lily. They have Night Assailant in hand. I think I would summon Lily, summon Gigantis. Go for it, I think. I would keep the last will, I think. Mirror Force. This is unfortunate. Oops. Okay. Should we set the call? Yeah, I think so. We don't really need to yet if they got Heavy Storm. Let's set both. They have Breaker or anything, so we would have at least a chance of getting the Mirror Force through. Here we have another, seems to be new player who wants to argue. Okay, at least it's no discussion. Trunade. Yep. So we have a Trunade, we have Slate Warrior. Could also be like a aggressive deck. I really like Slate Warrior. I have to build a deck, maybe a wind. Kind of a wind deck, or I wanted to do like a Mask of Darkness, trap, flip, control based deck. If you'd like to see it, let me know in the comments. So, we have a creature swap, which could be cool. I wished myself a giant red or anything, but I think Well, they get -1 with the Trunate for sure. We could also crash the Celtic Guardian to get something out, but I'm not the biggest fan. I think they have the Knight Assailant in hand. I think we summon Celtic Guardian, set call and Mirror Force, and just first let them do their job. Maybe we can swap the Celtic Guardian with the Knight Assailant. Do they attack is the question. Okay. Yeah, let's Mirror Force here. I really want to have a use of it. No, man. Okay, here we go. Order to charge. Right on time. So we have the combo. So activating Last Will. Activating Order to charge. Oh, I didn't look at my life points. It's pretty close with the Stein, but that's what we're here for. It's pretty close. But I think... screw it. Well, they have to get a monster with at least 1300. No way. Alright, GG. Okay, we have a, I would say a schoolyard deck, I'm not sure, but let's see. That's the thing again, what are we playing against? I like the decrease. Maybe I even like the morphing jar. Let's set in the morphing jar. They had flip monsters. If this is trap control, we are happy to have the Royal Decree. If it's control, we don't like the creature swap, but we didn't really see anything of that. I would side out one giant red. And, I don't know. Maybe... Man, oh man. Hard decision. Let's side out one creature swap. Maybe they have scapegoats, so... Of course, then I would have sided in the token Thanksgiving, but that would be too much interpretation, I think. So we have decent hand. Let's start with the red and the MST. No. I know Giant Red is not the best snatch target for the opponent, but I don't want them to like tribute it or anything, so I think MST against Snatch is always decent. Okay. I really want to get in with Lily. We have so many monsters, we don't really care. Let's try this. So if this is a Mirror Force, it's okay. Like I said, we have so many monsters. We have this attack. Sakuretsu, alright. This is absolutely fine. So we have an Earth in the graveyard. Let me think for a second. We can use Rhoda because I think the only target we have left should be Celtic Guardian. if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Know your deck. Alright. So at least we thinned the deck. And we can see this absolutely beautiful card. Rather than a Rhoda. So I decided in Saku's, as it seems. We have many stuff to trade. Not a monster. What else? Okay, they have 2 back rows. They waited to set this, so most of the time when people kind of wait to set another one, it's a bait. But we don't have anything to answer anyways. I think... Should we... I would like to go like all in with the Gigantes. Nah, let's summon Sangan. Maybe the Torrential here. Nah, let's just get in with these. We are not in a hurry. They don't have any monster in grave. And for any monster as a follow-up we have Exiled Force. Or even DD Warrior Lady. Depends. Alright. You will be exiled forced. My little sad friend. Last will. Well, we are at a healthy 8,000 life. They have 2 back rows. This looks like Ryu Senshi time. Let's see. We have 2, 3. Yeah, this would be lethal. Nice. Alright, last will. Hopefully no Torrential here. Yeah, it looks like a flip-based deck. Let's get Stein. Make sure everything is fine. Alright. Ryu Senshi, come onto the field to let us win this duel. I even forgot to calculate the Stein, so this is definitely lethal. Yeah, doesn't do it. Not this time, friend. Not this time. Yep, GG. Alright. Cool match already. The first loss with the magic cylinder is just priceless. So let's see if we can do this. So it looked like a really flipped based deck, so I really want to have the level 2. Do they run scapegoats is the question. I think we can side out. Let's side out Morphing Jar. Let's be real. Yep. This should be fine. Alright. Last time we just had monsters. This time we kind of just have spell and traps. Well, we have the Rhoda. Wished myself. Why setting first? Well, yep. Knock. Alright. So, unfortunately we don't have like last will. Should we Rhoda here is the question. We have Torrential. If this is a Moth, I would say let's knock. Definitely. I don't want to risk it. Opponent's not reacting. Alright. Thank God. Thank God. Alright, so I would say let's set Torrential. Pass the turn. That's fine. The Moth is gone. Yeah, I think setting Torrential would be maybe too greedy. I mean, this could have been a Slate Warrior or whatever. Let's think for a second. We want a torrential here. Yeah, I think so. So we can use Storm next turn if they set maybe another back row. And keep the creature swap. Okay. We have a will. We have a will. So we will... We will? Maybe. Yeah, I really wanted to use the torrential. As long as we don't have any monsters. So I think we get Exiled Force now. Yeah. So we already have it because we definitely want it. Set a pro, set a heavy. And pass the turn. If they have any monster, we can do a really, really big push. Maybe I shouldn't have set the storm. Oh well. Giant Orc. Here we go. Hopefully they don't have a special summon. I don't really get what this deck is trying to do, but like I said, it really looks like my deck when I was 13 years old. Love to see it. Bribe. Alright. So... we want to storm here. Do we even want to do the Exiled Force play? Yeah. Thing is, I really want to get something going. We don't have protection. We don't have protection. They could have everything, like Snatch. Maybe we should play more conservative. Let's do this. Screw it. Zaku, okay. Last will. Getting our little guy. Where's the Stein? So we have to get the master himself. We can't even use premature. Yeah, but it's the only thing that we can do. Let's set the premature as a bait. And hope they don't have Snatch or anything. Or imagine we could creature swap any set monster or any monster. Come on, opponent. Yeah? No back row? So, I really fear Magic Cylinder. Maybe we should have kept the storm? No. It would have been destroyed. Okay, so I would... No, I wouldn't summon Tribe, I think. Do we have any other... Well, we definitely... Yeah, we definitely creature swap here. Good thing with decks like ours, you just have to try to get in. What else could you do? Do we want to summon Tribe? Yeah, we have the call. They have Torrential. Would be bad. But like this... Oh, let's just get in. Fingers crossed. Yeah, okay. Love myself losing twice against Magic Cylinder. Pretty fun though. Fun decks, fun opponent. Alright. Yeah, I pretty liked it though. It was fun. It was a cool deck, even if we lost. Like I said, losing against Magic Cylinder is just gold. I don't think I made something wrong. I definitely want to have a next one, so see you next duel. So we are here to enable some Celtic power. Oh, I know the person. I played against Red Daddy sometimes. Maybe he just remembers my other account. Alright, so I know he's an experienced player, so see what we can do. So we should summon Sangan. Should we Rhoda first? No. Let's summon Sangan and end the turn. I think we won't set a knock as a bait or anything. Okay, perfect. So we have 2 knocks, better than 1 knock. We have the Sangan. Like I said, this person's very funny. We had some cool battles, some cool conversations already. Let's summon Red. Activate knock. Spy. Very good. Okay, so they have to have at least 1 in hand. Or they play 1. Lol. Let's get in with those 2. So I think they will maybe set the other spy. So next turn we can make a very good make a big push, I think. Asura Priest, alright. So we will definitely search out Stein. So it would be dumb to get another red because they just can't attack into it. We could get Lily actually. And get maybe Ryu Senshi next turn. I like that. Because we could get Celtic Guardian, but that wouldn't make any sense. So let's get Lily. Let's see. Oh. Nice one. Alright. 1 back row. Order to charge. Very good, very good. When you need a Celtic Guardian, you will get a Celtic Guardian. So, let's think here. He's at 5,600. We can get Gigantes. We can get rid of his Lily with Order to Charge or Exiled Force. We could risk it, or we could play the safe route, but we don't have any traps or so. Let's see. We could force the Lily. He has 2 pumps. But we wouldn't survive it with the Stein. We could also... Funny guy. So we will definitely get Celtic Guardian, I guess. We could crash Gigantes into the Lily. Let's get Celtic Guardian. Man, I would like to... That is the direction. That is the reaction I really want to see if I search for Celtic Guardian. Okay, let's get back to the duel. Lily is kind of a problem. Let's use Exiled Force and bring out Gigantes. I think that's the best we can do here. Scapegoat. Okay. Let's set Order to Charge. Maybe that was a mistake. Sometimes I forget about the second Gigantes effect, but I think they will set a monster. It won't be aggressive. Yeah, perfect. All right. So, another Gigantes. Very, very good. Can we do anything with the Stein? We can... So we have Stein, Gigantes, and another monster. We have Knock. So we have Knock. Let's summon Celtic Guardian. Summon Gigantes. Use Knock. This should be another spy. Okay, Zangan. And I think we will just attack into the scapegoats. And have the order to charge for anything from his side. Setmon, perfect. This deck's just awesome. Summoning Stein. Get the big boy. Where is it? There. Use order to charge. And win the duel. Except they have Karibo. I was so distracted by our deck that I didn't really get what the opponent is playing. But Scapegoat and Asura Priest, so this should be kind of control. Let's bring in the books and token Thanksgiving. I think we can side out the decrease and the creature swaps. I think that's fine. Yep, I think that's all. Let's see. Alright, hand could be worse. So I think we should Rhoda here. This man. Okay. We should Rhoda first to get Exiled Force. So we can get a Last Will combo. And then use the pot. So the deck is thinned out already. So using pot. We could have used Exiled Force and Last Will before. I think that would be even better, but screw that. We have MST against Snatch. Very nice. We will get out again our chunky big friend. We even have Book of Moon and MST for protection. We will definitely set them all and see what happens. Setmon. Metamorphosis is absolutely fine. That's what we have the book for. Maybe they set a back row. We have MST for that. Chaos. Okay. That escalated quickly. So, this is not looking good, but could be worse. I would set... I would summon Sangan, I think. No. Let's set Sangan and attack into the tear. We got the Mirror Force, but maybe we will lose this. So they have a light. Maybe we can get another life points pump. They activate Scapegoat and we activate Token Thanksgiving, which we have to draw first, but let's see. Rat. Alright. Yeah. think the only thing we should do is setting red and pass the turn. Yeah, our steam is pretty gone. Oh, that's bad. So now they can start banishing our stuff. Unfortunately. Okay, let's see. We have a Book of Moon. It won't do so much, but we can... Let's see, we can crash the red with the deco. We already had Exiled Force, unfortunately. But we can, at least we can do something. So, we use Breaker's Effect for the swords. I wished myself an aura to charge here. So we crash the deco. Don't really have something... Well, we have the Lily. Maybe get over the Sorg. I think they have another Chaos Monster, but let's at least try it. Maybe we will die of this attack. Moth. Swords. This is not the worst. Let's see. If we lose this turn, I think. That's okay. We have the Mirror Force. Have we got this? Oh, we don't have lethal next turn, I think. So we have the MST for this, which should be Scapegoat, yep. Knock. Unfortunately, this is not lethal. I think we should wait. Should we storm? No, then we don't have protection. Let's wait. I think this is the best we can do. They have light dark. Okay, cool. Monster, ring. Storm here. Knock. Get in. So, depending on what they draw, we can pull out a draw maybe. Damn. Yeah, pretty lucky for us. Love the guy. Yeah, what can I say? This was just fun. Fun guy, really fun match. Pretty lucky for us too, but so happy how it turned out. I think there couldn't be a better ending for the video, so let's talk about the conclusion at the deck constructor, so see you there. Man, what can I say? To be honest, I never thought this deck would be so playable, and like, I did some testing with it, but not so much. Like, the stuff you saw was like basically the duels I played with it, and for me, it never really felt like a bad deck or a meme deck or anything like this. So I'm super happy how this turned out. My biggest thankfulness to Ollie, who had the idea, who let me play Celtic Guardian again. Like, if you love a card so much and you can't really play it because it's just bad and you are here now, thank you. It's so cool. Also, a big thank you to all of you guys. When I record this, we're at like a little over 170 subscribers, and I never thought it would be like going so fast. Like, we are 4 weeks into the channel or so, and we are on our way to 200. So thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who likes and comments. Just thank you. I know this is a really long video, but I really wanted to show as much as I can, and want to have as much as I can in it because I really like the deck and just wanted to have like some cool memories in the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up. So I definitely wouldn't change anything about it. I think it's just cool. It just works, as you saw. Also the side deck, pretty happy. Just couldn't be happier. That's all I gotta say for now. See you next video.